Apple is launching its iPhone 17 Pro Max on 9th of September. You can pre-order it from 12th September and you can purchase it from 16th September onwards. And did you check out the Google's latest teaser where they have mocked Apple by saying that why wait for an entire year to get your favorite feature, whereas you can upgrade to a Pixel now and get the latest features. And iconically, this year Apple is actually copying Pixel, because with the camera visor that they have going for years, now Apple is copying it with the iPhone 17 lineup. On a Pixel, you get the flash module as well as the thermometer, that is the temperature sensor, whereas with the iPhone, you're getting the flash module along with the LiDAR scanner. So the new iPhones will be more similar to the Google Pixel lineup than to the Samsung's competition. So in short, this year we are getting the 4 iPhones, that is the iPhone 17, the iPhone 17 Air, the iPhone 17 Pro and the iPhone 17 Pro Max, and you already know everything about it. So I won't pretend that to tell something new. You're getting the bronze or the orange color with them. The base iPhone 17 and the iPhone 17 Air will finally have 120Hz refresh rate. By the way, it's not ProMotion technology. ProMotion means fluctuating the refresh rate from 120Hz to the lowest Hertz. So that kind of saves the battery backup. But this feature is in the Pro models, whereas for the standard lineup, it is a flat 120Hz display. And this year's iPhone 17 is the most incremental upgrade ever. The main difference will be in terms of the overall color scheme, in terms of the high refresh rate, and possibly a better processor. But up to this point, Apple's processors have already been the best, so you don't really notice that kind of difference. But still, little bit better is still better than nothing. And the iPhone 17 Air will be full of compromises, because Apple wants to achieve this very slim form factor. Like they did with the iPad Pro, they want to achieve like 5.5 millimeters of slimness. And what we are hearing isn't actually something good. We are hearing that the new iPhone 17 Air might not have dual stereo speakers. It will only have a bigger earpiece. Apart from that, it would only have a 2800 mAh battery and possibly the most compromised iPhone ever. So low battery backup, only a single camera with not even dual speakers. So this is the least exciting iPhone for me. And I don't get this of Apple, that on one hand they want to make the slimmest iPhone ever, but also at the same time they are having a big battery compromise, for which they will sell a separate battery case. So it will be a completely different accessory that Apple will charge separately. So basically, Apple is creating problems and then selling the solutions. So the standard iPhones, that is the iPhone 17 and the iPhone 17 Air, they aren't that exciting. But now let's come to the most exciting part, that is the iPhone 17 Pro and the iPhone 17 Pro Max. And this portion of the video is sponsored by ultraglass.in. So this particular MagSafe stand that you're seeing is like a versatile option. So if you have any iPhone or any smartphone for that matter, if you get this particular MagSafe stand, then you can stick your phone anywhere, let that be in your car's dashboard, on a window, on a TV, on a fridge. So you get it. So definitely check it out in the link given in the description. In the Pro Max, you're getting a 5000 mAh battery, which will be around like a 10% upgrade. So this S25 Ultra that I have, it has a 5000 mAh cell. So I definitely know its potential. So that's the reason I'm waiting for the Pro Max. Whereas the normal iPhone 17 Pro, it would have similar battery like the 16 Pro. But the major change this time is going to be in terms of the periscope camera. The camera of the iPhone 17 Pro and the Pro Max is going to be the star of the show, because this entire camera visor type thing, you're getting to fit a better periscope camera. So just like the zoom capabilities you have with the S25 lineup or the Google Pixel lineup, you're going to get this similar kind of optical zoom with this year's new iPhones. And yeah, this year all 3 cameras are going to be of 48 megapixels. So the main camera, the telephoto camera and the wide angle camera. But apart from that, it is not exactly a redesign. It's like a minor refinement, because you're talking about like a glass portion for the MagSafe. Apart from that, this year titanium is going, and a complete aluminium unibody is going to be there. This year's design is a very subjective question, because few people are really liking something new, whereas other people, once they see the orange color, they are like, no way, I'm not getting this one. So in short, this entire new iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max lineup is definitely exciting. But this isn't just a phone launch. For Apple, this is like the last option, because already the investors and the shareholders, they are suing Apple because they promised like false Apple intelligence. Then they didn't deliver up to the promise, and that's the reason Apple's stock price has fallen drastically. And to make matters worse, customers are dissatisfied with Apple products, because under Tim Cook's leadership, Apple has barely changed anything. thing. Every year we are getting the same iPhone with barely enough changes, and that too, Apple portrays them as the next big thing. So in short, this is like a very tricky situation for Apple because the share price is falling down. Customers are choosing other alternatives, like they are choosing the Pixel, they are choosing the S25 Ultra over going for the Apple's ecosystem. So this is like a big red flag for Apple. So this year's iPhone lineup isn't just an ordinary upgrade, it means a lot to Apple. This will decide whether Apple remains at their peak position or the everything comes down for Apple. So let's see that what Apple has in store for us. So the event announcement will be on 2nd of September. The actual event will take place on 9th September. The pre-bookings will start from 12th of September and you can purchase it from 16th of September. So share this video with your friends, family and anyone who is planning to buy the iPhone 17. I'm definitely hoping that I will buy the iPhone 17 Pro Max this year. Let's see. So subscribe for now and meet you with another beautiful one. Till then, take care and peace.